Welcome to the Honor It All podcast. I'm Honor Garrett, your host, and we're here to honor all that is good in the world. Each podcast, I interview top professionals around the globe who are making a difference, impacting lives, and creating positive change. Today, we have a special guest, entrepreneur Samantha Hackney, also known as SammyJo. She was born in Zimbabwe and raised in Alaska. SammyJo is the owner of the Body Solution Wear, a luxury brand athletic clothing company. Although her career has predominantly been focused in the legal sector, her passion lies in the worlds of fashion and fitness. She's a marathon runner and a firm believer in the healing and empowering force of exercise. The Body Solution Wear is her new sportswear brand on a mission to empower women to feel and look amazing, whatever their shape is. SammyJo is an entrepreneur committed to making high quality and toughness the cornerstone of her brand. I'm so excited to learn more about you, SammyJo, your business, and the journey to creating a high quality brand today, and really a pretty competitive market. So SammyJo, how are you today?
I'm awesome. I'm really honored to be on your podcast.
Oh,
well, what a lovely name.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad to have you on here. And SammyJo and I actually are new friends. We met on Clubhouse, correct?
Mom's Link.
Yeah. And
Mom's Link.
Yes, on the Mom's Link. And it's just so fun to see other women supporting each other. Have you been on the Mom Link for long, or was it pretty new to you?
No, I've been in and out. So it will be a year today since I've been on Clubhouse. I am sort of one of those that are muted, that just sit in the background. But I made a pledge to myself that I need to show up, speak out, and be seen. Because I'm not going to grow the brand in the background, am I? I need people to enjoy it just as much as I do, but they can only get to know it if I am in the front of the audience and speaking about it. So I'm learning to be visible.
Well, I'm so glad because, well, number one, you're beautiful inside and out, and I want our listeners to really get to know a little bit more about you, because that's what makes it personal, when we really get to know the person and we trust them and we like what they have to offer. So I know you were born in Zimbabwe. How long were you there? When did you move to Alaska? And then what was your journey to get to London, if that's where you are right now?
Yeah, so I live in the UK. Basically, my dad was one of those people that were in the political arena. When independence came, I'm an independence baby. So I was born in the 80s, literally when Zimbabwe got its independence. And he fell out with party officials. And my whole family's life was at risk. So my father decided to move all of us abroad. So I've lived in loads of different places, in hiding, I would say. But I don't want to hide. It was a very traumatic childhood. Yeah. I don't really talk about it because it brings bad memories.
Well, you know what, though, it's really a huge journey for you to now be where you are now and creating your own company and coming out and wanting to help women and empower them and help them feel good about themselves. So you've obviously had a journey of your own. Where did you get
Absolutely.
your entrepreneurial spirit?
To be honest, I don't know. I think maybe I would say my dad was not an entrepreneur. However, his father was an entrepreneur. He has farms and butchers and stuff like that. He's always been in business. My granddad has. He farms tobacco and cotton. He has a dairy farm, stuff like that. So I think maybe I get it from him. in a way. My dad is in academia. Well, you did ask me earlier, how did I end up in the UK? We moved here when my father was doing his PhD at Oxford University. So that's how we came here. And when we came, I didn't want to leave, and go back to America, because they moved from Alaska and went to live in New Jersey, actually.
Oh,
And I didn't want to have to keep, yeah, I didn't want to move. I didn't want to leave, because my ambition really was to go to St. Martin's School of Fashion in London and study fashion, and then go to Italy and really work for these, fashion houses. But my father was not really happy with me doing that. He wanted me to follow in his footsteps and be really educated, have a proper profession, like he calls it, proper profession, be a doctor, a lawyer, or stuff like that. Because sewing clothes is not going to feed the family, he called it. Literally.
yeah. Well, I think
Yes.
that's what's so important.
Yeah.
I think that's so important that people realize that we can't do things to make anyone else happy, because that passion is
Absolutely. Yeah.
within us. And if we're not being true to who we are and doing the things that, the passion that has been placed in our heart, then we're doing a disservice to the world. We're not all supposed to be doctors and lawyers. We need creatives and entrepreneurs. So have you always had the bug for fitness and fashion, or since you were young, or is that something new?
I used to run a lot, actually. I was very competitive at school. I used to do sprint. I used to do 400-meter runs. I used to do high jump, long jump. I was very athletic. But my father, again, suppressed that, and he was actually told that if they nurtured my athleticism, I could easily end up being a professional runner or a professional athlete. And my dad didn't want that. He says there's a short life in all of this that you're trying to do. Who's going to discover you? You might never make it into a national team. You need to get studying, read the books, and, get your degree and have something to fall on. So I just did it as a part-time thing, and I would run marathons. I love running. It's my thing. Even now, I run on my treadmill 5 days a week for about an hour, 30 minutes, depend on the day. I practice yoga religiously 5 to 6 days a week. I just feel really rejuvenated, healthy, and I can breathe. I don't have to worry about taking medication for stress. I work it out on the mat, or I just go and run it out on my treadmill. It's really weird, because I find solutions for all my problems when I'm in the zone of my run.
Absolutely.
I really do.
Absolutely. I believe that exercise really clears our minds. It helps us raise our vibration and really be focused on the things that matter, and really helps our mindset. And I know your father, or even my parents, as a parent, you're always trying to create the best thing for your kids, but sometimes we actually get in their way, instead of, because that negative mindset that they're kind of creating, like, you can't do this, you shouldn't do that, is not beneficial for us. And even as a parent, I'm sure I've done that too. So,
I think he was just trying to, to make sure that I'll be okay, whichever way I go. But like my mom said, your education is your first husband. It will never leave you. It will never divorce you. So you'll always be able to stand on your own 2 feet. So get education. Well, of course. Who said I didn't want to get educated? I could get educated making clothes,
Well, that's a great quote. I love that quote from your mom. So why athletic wear? When did this idea birth for you?
So a few years ago, actually, when I was at university, I used to have a high-end store, but I sold other people's products. So I would sell Gucci, Jimmy Choo, Chanel. They were not my products, although they were housed in my store. I used to rely on suppliers to meet the demand of my customer. And this time round, I decided, and that put me through university. That shop actually gave me enough money, supported me, gave me enough money to put a deposit on my first house. So I did really well with it. But when I closed that chapter and I decided I was going to start another, e-com, I thought, why not combine the two worlds? Do what I really love, look good while you work out, and really feel empowered to work out. Because when you work out, it's a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle to work out and look after your body. But for you to turn up for that session to work out, your first equipment is how you look and how you turn up. You're not going to turn up with the wrong running shoes. They're not going to serve you. So you have to look the part. So why not create this beautiful, trendy, supportive, functional sportswear that you can wear in and out of the gym, something that you don't have to worry about while you're working out, whether it's high impact sports or not, or you're doing your yoga, your inversions, your boobs don't fall out, your leggings don't run down when you're, working out. You're not thinking about whether your cellulite is showing or anything like that. You are literally firmly supported with mild compression, and everything just dissolves into the leggings, and your silhouette is quite nicely accentuated, and you look snatched more than you actually feel, because this also what makes you look really good. So that's the whole story behind it.
Well, it's all about how you show up to everything. And obviously, if you look the part,
Absolutely.
it's going to help raise your confidence. And really, I know that when I have on a really great workout outfit and new shoes and stuff, I'm working out hard just because you feel better. And I was going to ask you, what makes it different? What makes your stuff different? Evidently, is it it's the quality. It's very high quality luxury brand. What prompted you to really create something special? Is it the fit? Is it because a lot of women, you go to the store and you can't find something that fits right? What are the things that you took into consideration?
It's a combination of a few things: the fit, the colors, the style, how it fits your body. I don't like these things where you wear something and you have to tie it on to let it sit on your hips. It digs in. It's not practical for you to run to the toilet and try and, relieve yourself. You pee yourself half the time because you're trying to untangle that piece of string that's holding your leggings up. Half the time it's true. I like something that you slip on, it holds and it stays. You slip it down, it comes down, quite
Right.
easily, quick, and it's just practical stuff. After your gym, you can have the whole set as a three-piece set. You can work out in your leggings and your sports bra. You're meeting your friend for coffee, you throw your crop top on or your jacket on. You look cute, right? You change your shoes. You can have your slippers on or your high heel shoes on and a clutch bag. You forget about the whole thing of carrying a big bag full of clothes to go to the gym, and you got a different wardrobe again to change into. This fabric is quick drying, it's moisture winching, it's antibacterial, it doesn't smell after your workout, it doesn't show the sweaty marks, okay? It's perfect. It is really is perfect.
Well, I love what you're wearing now. Is that a piece of yours?
This is a piece of mine. However, I'm wearing one of my crop tops.
Okay.
But I'm wearing my loungewear today.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yes, because I thought I'm being interviewed. This is like my smart look, right? I thought I need to turn up for an interview.
I love it. It's great. it's sleek, it's flattering. And if you want to throw off your jacket, you can go get a good workout.
Yes. Oh, I can start working out. Absolutely. I can literally start working out right now. I could.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
What was the process when you were creating these pieces? Did you have to make prototypes, and how did you research the special type of
Research a special type of fabric. So I have a fabric manufacturer that I work with that literally helps that has helped me design this innovative fabric. Okay, there's a technology that's in the fabric that makes the fabric what it should do. So you'll find the leggings are probably like this size, right? This high, okay, and like this wide, okay. And you've got a girl who is this size and she can literally fit in it, because my clothes are tall girl friendly, short girl friendly. The tall girl that is 6'6" will wear the same leggings that a 5'2" me would wear. The only difference is this way.
Right.
Do you understand?
Wow.
So there's a
Yes.
technology. Yeah, there's a technology. I don't carry like other people carry extra small, extra small to extra large. I carry small, medium, large. And that is enough to cater for a size 0 girl to a size 22 girl.
Wow.
Literally.
That is
With
special.
all that kadang, you can still fit in the large size, my size, and feel really supported. You know, there are girls that come in and they like the look of the mannequins, and they're like, but I can't fit in any of this. Yes, you can. Are you sure? No, I know so. You can go and try it on now before you buy it. You don't have to take it home to try it. You can try it here and leave it here because it doesn't fit you, because you think it doesn't fit you. Sometimes we have this debate between a customer, but it looks so small. I am this tall, but the fitting room is just right behind that door and the garment is here. So why don't you take it, go and try it on, and then you can look in the mirror and see how good you look.
Well, you know what's so great about that is a lot of us are going through transitions. We're either trying to lose weight, or some of us are trying to gain muscle, or trying to change and get healthier and live healthier lifestyles. Yeah. But the beauty of it is someone could be an extra large and lose 40 pounds, and they don't have to go out and buy.
They need to shrink with you.
They don't have to go buy new stuff. So that's crazy.
No, they don't. This is not throwaway fashion. The only secret to my garment is you have to follow the washing instructions. As long as you don't put it in the tumble dryer and you don't wash it over 30 degrees, you're good to go. The colors don't fade. They don't ladder, okay? Because I get girls coming in and say, I bought this from so and so, and I just put it on once and it's got a big ladder. I don't like it. You know, I've converted a few women, quite a lot actually, because I've been running my shop now for the last 18 months, that have been buying these extra expensive brands online, and they've discovered me and they're like, oh my God, I wish I had known about you a few years ago. Well, I wasn't here a few years ago, but you can start now.
Exactly.
You know, I wasn't here a few years ago.
Yeah. So
yeah,
what would you say has been your biggest challenge? And, or I like to say there are no problems. They're just learning opportunities. What's the biggest learning curve that you have experienced since starting your company?
I think COVID has made it really difficult for people to believe in retail again as a general norm. Although I am selling something that people love to wear, they've been wearing it during COVID, but they're not going to invest in you because you are a new brand. They don't know anything about you. This is the reason why I started a shop. because I wanted people to come and experience it before they take it home. Whereas online, you think, should I? Should I? What if? And then you just abandon the cart and you go.
Right.
So it takes a long time to build the trust of people. It's really hard, but I kid you not, all the sales that I've made online, I've never had a return. The sales that I've made in the shop, I've had one return. One.
Wow.
In the 8 months. One
Wow.
return. And not because it didn't fit, because she was buying it as a present for somebody else. Even during Christmas period, when people buy presents for other people, I never had any returns during Christmas. I only just had my first return since I was here a week ago, literally a week ago.
That is amazing. Wow.
It is amazing.
And I mean, that just shows the testament of the quality that it must be. And even if someone returns something, a lot of times it has absolutely nothing to do with the brand anyway. It's usually has to do with the person,
Yeah, exactly.
Their own issues or their style choices or whatever like that. So that's really incredible. In my eyes, that's 100% just amazing. So if you were to talk to someone in our audience or a listener that's listening to you today, and a young aspiring entrepreneur wanting to start their own thing and create it, do you have any advice or encouragement that you would share with a young person?
Yes, absolutely. The journey is not easy. The journey is hard. But you know what? If you love and believe in what you're doing, you absolutely have to have love and passion. It's not just about the money, it's also about the service. It's about how it makes you, you make you feel when you see somebody else wearing it. Like, for instance, if it's a product like mine, when I see someone wearing it, when I hear someone walk in and say, oh, I was in the class today in the gym and there's this lady that I saw, everybody wears your stuff. Okay, yeah, I've come to buy mine too. Oh, okay. Which one do you like? Oh, my friend Lisa was in here and she bought this one, she bought that one, she bought that one. So I want to buy something similar in different colors because she looks good and we're with the same size and we work out together. I mean, it's just really, really nice to hear, But the journey is not easy. You can't give up. You just, if you believe, it will come true for you. You have to keep at it. The journey is hard, but each day is different. There's also smiles in the tears. So keep going, keep loving it. Yeah, that's what I say. Because honestly, at the beginning, when I opened my shop and I wasn't selling anything, I kid you not, the first month, okay, I thought, oh my good God, is this what it's going to be like? I would go home and cry. I would go home, park my car, go into the park, cry in the park. I would cry in the park because I didn't want to cause distress in people in my house. And then come back home with my eyes dry. But they could tell that I was having a hard time. But I kept on going on. Okay. And I've been working 7 days a week on my own. I've only just managed to get some help in the shop. I've been doing the online myself, the shop myself, the buying, the everything. But I've loved every process and I still love it now. So you gotta love it.
Such good advice, because I think what happens to so many of us that aspire to do things, we give up right at the point where it was going to turn and it was turn up, and we just didn't give it enough time. I can guarantee everyone, if you stick with it and you love it, and even though it may be hard to get that emotion in your body of excitement. Think about why you want it. Think about where it's going. Think about how great it makes you feel. And then you show up with that frequency and energy. And that's when people will be attracted to whatever it is you're doing.
Absolutely. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in whatever you are trying to achieve. You have to see it in your mind. Honestly, it's not even a joke. You literally have to. If you can imagine it, you can really, really conceive it in the most fruitful, joyous way. But you have to keep at it because it's not easy. And you will have people telling you it's not going anywhere. You better stop this now. You have to have your own belief and stand your ground and believe in what you are doing, that you are doing it. And it's going to come, it will come to pass. The pains will keep going, but there are different type of pains at every stage, right? It's
Right.
different type of pain. And the pains you just need to, and you learn as you go along as well. Oh, that this pain is nothing, it's minuscule, it will pass. Okay, I mean, even when I first started, I applied for my business account. I kid you not, I waited 6 weeks only to be rejected. Okay, I didn't have a bank account. Oh yeah, I didn't have a bank account, so my money was going into my personal account. But guess what? I found another online service that said, yeah. And the bank that declined me is who I have my mortgage with. So it was like a bit of that. I've got so much history with this bank. Why did
Wow.
they refuse giving me? I'm not applying for a loan. I just want somewhere where my money can go, and I just want a card machine. That's all I wanted. But guess what? They just wrote to me in January offering me a bank account and offering me ridiculous amounts of money. I'm like, I don't even bank with you. What do you want?
Wow.
Honestly, it's beggars belief. But those things shouldn't make you just feel like, oh, I have to give up now. All sorts of things will happen, but you have to find a solution. Stop, breathe, literally stop, breathe. Accept where you are in that particular moment. The solution will come. You
Abs-
have to stop.
Absolutely. I agree with that. And I really tell people that when you're anxious and you're in a bad place because something seems hard, it only means that you're not aligned with your true self, because your true self sees the beauty in you, the amazing things that you can do. It's unconditional love. It's all things abundant. And so if you're anxious, you're really living in the past. You're thinking about past things that have happened and things that, so that's why what you said about visualization is visualizing who you want to be, how, and then start showing up. There's no reason why you can't show up today of how you see yourself 5 years from now. And when you show up that way, and it's not just affirmations, you have to have emotion behind it, right? Your visualization has to have feeling. That's how the neuro.
Yes. And do you know what? When you're nervous about something, you project this desperation
Or lack.
about what you're trying to achieve. Yeah. And the people that you are working with or that you're serving can sense it and feel it. But it doesn't come to them as to say, oh, we need to help this business and work along so they can thrive. They start to feel as though there's something wrong. We need to run now and not come back. So you have to have the right energy around you to attract people. I'm not in a very busy center, okay? And also because COVID makes people not want to come out. I'm still wearing my mask, okay? I wear my mask so that I don't contract anything when people come in. I literally wear my, they've relaxed the rules now. I don't want to get sick because I am the backbone of my business. Right. So I employ things into my life that make me you want to work. And so sometimes people will walk in I'll have probably a busy morning, and then it goes quiet until lunchtime when, people are at lunch. And maybe I don't sell anything from morning until 4:30. But I never not go home without selling and making my daily target. I meet my daily target now. I meet, and I'm grateful for it. And I know every day I'm not desperate like I was at the beginning, where I'm really anxious. Is somebody going to come and buy something? Am I going to pay my rent this month? You know, no, I'm quite content. It's the opposite of it all. It hasn't come easy. You literally have to employ yourself, accept the journey. It's not an easy journey. It's not for the faint hearted, believe me, because I don't come from deep pockets, okay?
Right. Well,
I didn't come with deep pockets.
and even people with deep pocket, everyone has their own cross to bear, their own issues that they have to deal with. But we are the creator of our own reality. And that means we get to choose how we act, how we show up, the energy that we put out there. And if you believe in the law of attraction, you are going to attract. You're a mirror of what's in your life. And you will, if you show up and can manage how you come across to people and how you show up and the positivity that you share, it'll come back to you. That's why moms in the mom link, that we all just bound together, because we have such hearts for each other and we want to help each other grow and we believe in each other. And so I'm so excited about your brand. I wish I had on your stuff right now. I'm going to get online and order it.
I want to send you some stuff I really do want to send you something. So you're going to have to email me your address. Okay.
Well, I will, but I
send you something, and then you can talk about it on Mom's Link. Okay.
I'll talk about it on the Mom's Link, and I'll take pictures and put it on my Instagram post. But I am just so excited about the quality and the fit and just the person behind the company. That's why it's so important to meet, when you can meet someone behind the scenes. That's what makes it so special to wear something from you. It's not some big corporate, somebody that I don't know and I don't have any, and it's all about money. This is about something that you are doing to follow your passion and to serve other people. And that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited for you. And
thank you.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like?
Next year, this time, and then you can ask me where the brand is, because then the brand will be 1 year, 6 months in store. I've got big plans.
Well, it may be all over in magazines and all the fitness magazines, and we're going to get you in there. I know it. But
thank you.
And I will. I wanted to let all of our listeners know that under the show notes for this, whether you're watching it on YouTube or whether you're listening to the podcast, I will put all of SammyJo's information there, her website. You obviously, if you're in town, you can go to her store, but if you're not, she has an online store, so you can still get her amazing athletic wear online. And so I'm super excited. Is there anything that you want to share before we go?
I want your followers and your listeners to follow us. Give us some social currency, okay? If they can't buy, they can just give us social currency. Follow us, like us. One day they will be enticed to buy. We ship internationally. I kid you not, this week I've shipped to India. I've shipped to Russia. I know. I've shipped. What can you do? A customer has bought their stuff. You gotta send it, right? So so I've shipped to Dallas this week as well. So I'm shipping. Yes, and I'm shipping to places in Norway. Someplace else that I've never heard of. People are getting to hear and know about my brand. And Yeah, and I am the Sun newspaper. It's a UK newspaper. They are doing a write-up about me.
Mhm.
Okay, so when that comes out, I will tag you in it.
Please
Ona.
tag me. I will send it to everyone.
Yes.
And everyone listening to this, share, first of all, follow SammyJo and her company, but also share it just with all your friends, because even if you don't need tights, which I think you probably do, because I don't know what one woman in the world that doesn't have athletic wear, but I know you know somebody that does need it, or that somebody's that is just, that's their thing. They want, they follow Lululemon, and we're like, well, wait a minute, there's something maybe better than Lululemon, right?
Absolutely.
And so, and you be the start of a new trend. And so I really wish the best for you. I'm so excited. And SammyJo, to end each podcast, I ask the same question to every guest. This is called the Honor It All podcast. So what are you choosing to honor today?
For today, I literally choose to honor you for giving me this platform. I appreciate you. I honor you and your listeners and all your Instagram followers. And I am forever grateful. I appreciate you, Ona. Thank you. So today I'm honoring you.
Well, thank you so much. And that means a lot, because I find people that are interesting to me, and because I love to meet new people and I love to share what they're doing. So I'm honored as well that you were able to be a guest today. So thank you. And thank you so much for joining us. That completes the episode with SammyJo Hackney of the Body Solution Wear. So you're gonna get that website, and you're gonna go online and order some stuff. It's amazing. And until next time, remember, we are not promised tomorrow, so be present today. It's a gift, and take time
Absolutely
to honor it all. Thank you.